Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Janiah and I'm back again with another video. I'm going to give you a tour of the place that I work, which is an Asian salon. I know I get a lot of questions on like being in an Asian salon and do I like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you like the rundown because I was travel based. I was in a suite, like just pretty much going through the motions of finding like a perfect spot to just really just work. And yeah, so I'm just jump right in. I'm gonna give you the tea on how I got the job, what it's like, the workload, this, that, and that. So yeah, we just gonna 30 hertz straight. Was they was actually hiring. This was before like they even was established. I was walking by one day and I saw that they had construction folks there and they was pretty much building in it, and I was peeking inside and I saw like the marble and the chandeliers. I'm like, this is bougie, like this is something that I could really see myself working in. So I pretty much came back a few like weeks later and saw that they had like a sign that they was looking for people to work. So I pretty much reached out to them and they told me to bring back like my images like of like my work, asked me if I was licensed and this, that, and the third. At the time, no, I was not licensed, but I was in the process of applying to take the test. I already did my hours for school and all I had to do was take the test. So they were just like, okay, like we might hire you, but we're just gonna let you know like a month from now. I'm just like, a month from now? It's just like, now a month passed by and they told me to come in for an interview, and I pretty much started working like shortly after that. So my first few days there, it was just pretty much getting acquainted. It was very weird. It was just weird, like, you know what I'm saying, just being like in a setting that is foreign to me in a sense. Like, one thing I can say too is the stuff that they taught me in school didn't apply to the nail salon. Like, it was kind of weird, like trying to get my cart situated. Some of the stuff that they had, I didn't even know what it was. Like what is this, and like I had like the employees helping me like, don't do this, do this. Because one thing I can say too is the stuff that they taught me in school didn't apply to the nail salon. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, a lot of things that they taught me is different in the salon. But anyways, yes, so pretty much overall experience working in the Asian salon is I actually like it. I know I get asked that a lot, like, do you really like working there? I said, yes, I do. It's a really good experience. I feel like it's a very good stepping stone for me to elevate in my nail career or whatever. But I feel like the people are nice. They help me grow. They're very understanding. Yes, I do need to improve and there's things that I need to work on, but work on it and you'll be straight. Like, that's pretty much it, because at the end of the day you have to start somewhere. everybody was at a point where they were first starting out in that salon and they didn't really know everything, but they had to improve, pick up their speed and all of that with time. So I'm pretty much in that phase of improving and just finding out what I need to work on and improving that and picking up speed. And the reason why I keep saying picking up speed is the only downside to working at this place is the fact that they take 60%. The sun is like in my eyes. Is the fact that they take 60%. And for example, I charge $75 for a nail set outside of the salon, and I charge $75 and I get that full 75. Oh, the sun is bright. Ooh, y'all, I might have to switch sides or something. But yeah, so they charge $75 and I get 75. Well, I charge $75 and I get the whole $75. So I go to the salon and that same client comes to the salon now and I charge her $75. I now take home like $30-something. $30-something, which is crazy. It's just like really just put in perspective, you know. So for example, like a pedicure is supposed to take about 30 minutes. When I first started working there, it was taking me about 40 minutes, and we charge $28 for a pedicure. They take 60%, so I'll take home about $16. And the reason why it's lower is because they have a sale going on right now, so they have 20% off, so I'll come home with $16. So okay, so it's taking me $40 40 minutes. That's how you know I've been out of school for a long time. It takes me 40 minutes to make $16. For me, that's not a good thing. But, you know, if you think about it, $16 an hour is not bad. But my goal is to be quicker than that, to where I can get like 16 times 2. $30 to $40 an hour. $30 to $40 an hour versus $16 an hour is a big difference. And that just comes with picking up your speed and being able to pick up your speed and not mess up your work. That is a very important thing, to pick up speed and not mess up the quality of what you're doing. Also, the clients are very nice, and I'm really like proud to say that I am black and I work in a nail salon, because you don't see it very often. And I get that a lot. Like a lot of clients that come in and they see me like, you work here? Like, you work here? Yes, I work here. Like, yes, ma'am. Yes, I work here. Like, and they's like, okay, represent the black women, represent, you know what I'm saying? Empower, like, do it for us type. It's just a very good thing, being able to represent like the black community and doing things that you don't see a lot of black people doing. And I do get a lot of respect and a lot of compliments and, you know, a lot of comments about it too, like being a black woman in an Asian salon. Next thing I want to talk about is the settings. You can work in a salon, you can work in a home-based setting, you can work in a suite, you can travel, you know, and pretty much more. You can be mobile, like have a bus and do nails out of a bus. But I was pretty much home-based, suite-based, and travel-based before I got a job in a salon. And I can say, out of all of them, I feel like a salon setting is the most perfect setting, especially for an upcoming nail tech, is because we're trying to build that clientele base, getting consistent clientele, and it's kind of hard trying to pull in people from off the street versus having like an actual salon to where you can have people that come to you in a sense, you know what I'm saying, versus you trying to pass out business cards and flyers. It's very tedious and it's very hard, you know, but it just takes being consistent and constantly doing it, never stop promoting, never stop marketing, never stop promoting your business. But I do feel like being in a salon, I'm able to have like that consistent clientele, because at the end of the day, people come into the salon every day. So that's an extra person. That's at least one person a day that I'm giving my business card to, or telling them about my business. Oh, you do nails outside? Or they see me doing pedicures. Oh, you do nails too? Yes, I do nails. Here's my business card. Da 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 da. So when the time comes when I'm able to be like, okay, yes, I have a whole pool of returners, I'm not able to take that and put it into like a suite or put it into a home salon or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like that is the stepping stone to do that. Also, being travel-based and home-based, not a lot of people feel comfortable with you entering a home or going to another person's home. So that's my only thing with that. So it is kind of hard trying to get people to come in and do that, because not a lot of people want to do that. A lot of people want that salon experience. They want that sweet or, you know, business like feel versus being at home. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that make it work with home salons. Like I said, I was at home at one point. No shade to nobody. Like, I just speaking as a whole, and I feel like some people don't want to do that. Some people don't want to go to somebody's house or be in somebody's living room or bedroom or kitchen. Like, they just want to be in an actual salon. So that is something to take in mind too. I'm not saying don't do it, but I feel like that too kind of hard, bringing in people off the streets to come to a house versus getting them to come to a salon. Because I know a lot of times when they be like, oh, like, who did your lashes? I'm like, oh, such and such is my lashes. Like, okay, does she have a spout, or is she working at the house? That is literally like the next question that is asked following that. And I don't know, like, I just really do feel like some people don't really like that. So I can say it was kind of hard getting people to come to the house. When I had my suite, I had more clients than I had working out of a house, because like I said, some people don't like being in a home. They want to come to like the actual environment, you know what I'm saying? It's the experience that we're giving them, you know what I'm saying? So if you do have a house, or you do anything like that, have like the setting to where it's memorable. They want to come back. They feel comfortable. They feel like they can just relax. That same salon feel like within your home. But with the suite too, I was paying $150 a week. Now I know $150 a week is pretty cheap. That's the cheapest I've ever seen it. Like, the cheapest I've ever like got it to be. You know what I'm saying? $150 a week. Think about it, that's $600 a month on a suite. So you have to have at least $600 a month in clients. You're making at least $150 a week off of clients to pay for that suite. Also, with the suites, I was in my suite for 3 months and I had to go. Because the smell was so strong. That's another thing too, y'all. The smell. A lot of people don't like the smell, especially with you traveling to somebody's house. They don't want the smell in their house. You know, like me being in the suite, it was a suite with a whole bunch of other different suites in it, so there was different businesses in it, and the smell was so strong, like it was taking up the whole environment. Like, the whole environment smelled like acrylic. So they told me I had to go because they couldn't take it anymore. So you have the home base and the travel base, and people not really wanting to go to a house. Then you have, or not really going to your house, or they don't have nowhere for you to set up. Then you have the suite. You have to pay $150 a week, $600 a month for a suite. That's the cheapest. Or you work in a salon and you get 60% off a commission. So it's just really just finding out what is suitable for you, what you feel like works best for you in this moment in time. If you do want to work in a salon, you have to have your license. Get your license. It's a process. I'm gonna have another video on nail school, state board, and pretty much the whole process with that. So stay tuned for videos on that. But yes, that is pretty much it for this video, y'all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, do you guys work at home? Do you guys travel based? Do you work in a salon, a suite? Do you feel like it's kind of hard gaining clients, like being in a home setting? Like, what do you like? I really want to know your thoughts, because I really do feel like it's kind of hard gaining clients working from home versus being in a suite in a salon. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next video.